matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
Can't stop you.
And cycle.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Lance. And that'll be incomplete. This defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Lance now on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6, mega.
And Lance now to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Lance and company going on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Lance again. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. 19 yards that time for number 19. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Lance going to sneak it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Lance going to sneak it. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Ingram again. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On play action, Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Lance looking to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Red cycle. Needle blue. Come red.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his His kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
52 blaster.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Here's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bonito. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Hey, green. Black ultra.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray again. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Keontae Ingram, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work out all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off of play action, here's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. On 2nd and 10, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1 second, all that remains. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The man in motion is Brown. From just shy of midfield, Murray, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're saying isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing now is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And Murray fighting, lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Murray now.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
It's complete to Hopkins.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Murray to air it out again. That's complete once again to Hopkins.
Down inside the 10.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. And Lance now to throw.
Flush to his right.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Murray.
That pass complete to Moore.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
From the 29, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, they'll run with Ingram.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try to put the ball in the end zone yourself.
In motion comes the tight end left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that is incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Go. Green.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on fourth down.
Throwing now is Murray.
That's out to the flat for Ingram. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Here's Murray from midfield.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 22 yards there, a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lance going to try to throw for this.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw.
Got a man. It's McBride complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Murray again.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down.
Here's Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Green. Deuce.
Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Murray now. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Francisco, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against